Hello students, welcome back to commercial arithmetic class. In yesterday's class we had solved few problems on work and time. So today we'll solve one last problem on that concept. The question is, A can do a piece of work in 12 days, B can do it in 84 days. They began to work together, but after 4 days B leaves. How many days more will A alone do the unfinished work? So in this question they have given the number of days taken by A, number of days taken by B, and they have given they start working together, but after 4 days B leaves the work, and you have to calculate how many days is required by A to complete the work. So in one day A can complete 1/12 of the work because he requires 12 days to complete a piece of work. So every day he is going to do 1/12 of the work. So in one day he can complete 1/12 of the work. B can complete 1/84 of the work. Now A and B together, that is A plus B, can complete 1/12 plus 1/84, which is equal to, take the LCM of 12 and 84, simplify, you get 2/21 of work. So A plus B together can complete 2/21 of the work in one day. So now let us see for 4 days how much work is completed by both A as well as B. So if one day they can complete 2/21 of work, then for 4 days you have to multiply by 4. So every day they are going to do 2/21 of work plus 2/21 of work in the second day, plus 2/21 of the work in third day, and plus 2/21 of work in the fourth day. So instead of adding 4 times, we are multiplying it by 4. It is both the same. So we get 8/21 of work is completed by A and B together in 4 days. So this much of work is already completed. So let us see how much work is remaining. That is, the unfinished work will be 1 minus whatever is completed in 4 days. So it is 8/21. So take the LCM, simplify. So it is 21 minus 8/21, so you get 13/21. So this much of work is pending, and this work is to be completed by A alone. So this work is completed after the 4 days. So for A alone, in one day he can work 1/12 of the work. Then we have to see in how many days he can complete the unfinished work, which is 13/21. So cross multiply. Therefore number of days is equal to 13/21 into 1 divided by 1/12. So 1/12 in this 12 goes to the numerator. So it is 13/21 into 12/1. So when you simplify, you get 7.2488 something. So we can approximate it. So if B leaves after 4 days, then A requires 7.4 days to complete the unfinished work. If they had given B has to, if they had asked to calculate in how many days is required by B to complete the work when A lives after 4 days, then here instead of A you have to take B, and instead of 1/12 for B it requires 1/84. So here it will be 1/84. And if number of days is different, if they say the number of a certain person lives after 10 days, then here you have to multiply by 10 and then calculate the unfinished work and solve. So with this, I think I have covered all the problems that come under the concept of work and time. Now we will start with the next concept, that is speed. So the first question is, if the speed of a train is 90 km per hour, find the speed of the train in terms of meter per second. So meter, instead of writing the complete word, it is just written as m and divided by second. So now they have given speed as 90 km per hour, and they have asked to convert in terms of meter per second. So to convert it, we know we have to multiply the given speed by 5 divided by 18. So 90 into 5 by 18, you get it as 25 meter per second. The next question is also a similar one. If the speed of a train is 64 km per hour, find the speed in terms of meter per second. So again you have to multiply by 5 by 18. You get the answer as 17.78 meter per second. The third question is, if the speed of vehicle is 25 meter per second, find the speed of the vehicle in kilometer per hour. So in this question they have given meter per second and they have asked to convert it to kilometer per hour. In such cases you have to multiply by 18 by 5 to the given speed. So it is 25 into 18 by 5, you get it as 90 km per hour. So this can be asked for 2 marks. So remember this, when you are converting from kilometer to meter, you have to multiply by 5 by 18, and in the reverse case you have to multiply by 18 by 5. So the fourth question is, a hare is running at a speed of 16 km per hour. A dog which is 1600 meter behind it is set to catch it. If the dog runs at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour, in what time will it catch the hare? So your hare is nothing but a rabbit, kind of a rabbit. So they have given the speed of a hare to be 16 km per hour, and they have also given the speed of dog which is 20 kilometers per hour, and they have given the distance as 1600 meter. So here the distance is in meter, whereas while giving the speed they have given kilometer. So you have to convert one of the terms. And remember this important note, for opposite direction the speed formula to calculate speed you can use this, that is speed of the first animal or train or any object plus speed of the second object. When both the objects are moving in the same direction, then speed is equal to speed of first minus speed of second. So whichever has the highest speed, that speed minus the speed of the other one. If they are moving in the opposite direction, then you have to add the speeds. If they are moving in the same direction, then you have to subtract their speeds. So let us see the solution for this. In this they have given both the animals, that is dog and the hare, are running in the same direction, because hare is moving in the front and dog is chasing it, so they are moving in the same direction. Therefore we can calculate speed as, because they are moving in the same direction, we can take speed of dog minus speed of hare. So it is 20 km per hour minus 16 km per hour. So we get speed as 4 km per hour. Now because distance is given in meter, as I said, let us convert speed in meter per second. Therefore speed will be 4 into 5 by 18, you get 20 by 18 meter per second. Now we know the formula of speed as distance covered by time taken. Now in this problem we have calculated the speed, we have the distance, therefore we can find out the time. Therefore the time required is 1600 divided by 20 by 18. So it is 1600 into 18 by 40, which is 1440 seconds. You can convert it into minutes. So divide it by 60, you get 24 minutes. Therefore to catch the hare, the time required is 24 minutes. So if 1 minute, we know 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, then we have to calculate how many minutes is equal to 1440. Cross multiply, so we get 1440 divided by 60. So we get it as 24 minutes. So the fifth problem is, A and B run towards each other at the speed of 13.6 km per hour and 16.4 km per hour respectively. If the distance between them is 4500 meters, when will they meet? So in the speed of person A is given as 13.6 km per hour, speed of B is given as 16.4 km per hour, and they have given they are running towards each other. So one person is running over this side and other person is moving towards in this direction, so they are moving towards each other, then they are running in the opposite direction. Therefore speed is equal to speed of A plus speed of B, so you get speed as 30 kilometers per hour. So speed is there in kilometers per hour, but the distance is given in terms of meters, so we have to convert kilometers into per hour to meter per second. So multiply by 5 by 18 and simplify, you get 50 by 6 meter per second. You can even stop at this, you get the same answer, or you can take some other common terms and cancel, you get the same answer anyway. So now we can calculate by what time will they face each other. So speed we got 50 by 60 meter per second, distance is 4500 meters, and time taken will be, time is equal to, so you have to cross multiply, so it is 4500 divided by 50 by 6, so 6 goes to the numerator, and when you simplify you get 514, sorry, it is just seconds, not meter per second. So you have 540 seconds, you can convert it into minutes, so the time taken is 540 divided by 60, you get 9 minutes. So the problems are very easy on both time and speed. We will solve few more problems in the next class on speed. Thank you.